Hey, y'all, come look at this.
What's up, Goblin Nation? It's Gibrian, aka Gib the Mob Goblin, back with another video. Lately, I've been thinking about Rell. Who am I kidding? I'm always thinking about Rell. And I know I'm not the only one, right? I see you in the comment section. I see you. But this time, it's different. This time, I was thinking about Roblox games like Blox Fruit, where there are secrets that took people a while to discover, and how fun that discovery can be. And I was beginning to wonder, how is Rell going to handle secrets? I mean, which of us hasn't experienced a moment where you see like a puzzle or a riddle and you're like, I wonder what this is, and then you get like a weapon or armor piece at the end. Like, those are some of the best moments on Roblox, in period. And then you get your friends being like, where did you get that? And you kind of want to gatekeep a little bit, you know, so that way you feel special. You're like, figure it out yourself. Wouldn't you like to know? Now, with Rell, this is one of those things I don't think enough people are talking about, or, thinking about even. And I'm worried it'll end up getting forgotten, or maybe Rell games won't hide enough secrets because they don't see people asking for them or demanding it. And that would be such a shame, because not only is it such an underrated feature, but Rell actually has a huge advantage compared to some AAA games. So that's basically today's topics. Now before I get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and join the Discord in the description below if you want to talk about Rell or find some people to play with when the game releases. Okay guys, now hear me out. Normally I wouldn't compare a Roblox game to a AAA game, except Rell definitely has the budget and the quality I think is good enough that it's not a crazy comparison. Especially when actual AAA studios have been putting out some garbage video games lately. I know I'm not the only one noticing. Like Skull and Bones was a pirate game where you couldn't even get off the ship, and they were saying that was a quadruple A game. Like, come on, who's capping now, really? Now, the first thing you guys need to understand to really understand the advantage that Rell has over normal AAA games is data mining. Now, data mining is when people look at a game's like source code and they figure out all the secrets from inside the game itself, and then they leak that to people. That way there really aren't any secrets after the first week of the game. Now, data mining can help people figure out, like, for example, if there's like a weapon that you need to do something secret to get, the data miner would be able to figure out what the trigger is, and then everyone suddenly knows how to do it without anyone actually discovering it in the game themselves. Now, personally, this is something I always thought ruined games. There's just no discovery. And now it's one thing for hero shooters like Overwatch or Marvel Rivals to have leaks, because then it's just a character, you know what I mean? Like, you're not just gonna discover the character, you're just finding it out early. But when it's something in-game that you could bump into, but now it's spoiled because people just revealed everything, I just think that's such a bummer. Now, there are some ways to avoid data miners just leaking your entire game and ruining it. Sometimes developers get pretty creative in order to stop data miners from just leaking their shit. One way developers have been doing this is by hiding fake info in their game. That way when data miners leak it, half of it ends up being wrong, and then you can't really trust leaks anymore, which is kind of a weird way. It's kind of genius actually to like prevent leaks from coming out and spoiling things, because if things could be fake, then technically you're not really sure and maybe you'll still be surprised. This is actually something people accuse Marvel Rivals of doing with fake characters in the roster, but they've apparently come out and said that they don't hide fake things, so who knows who's telling the truth there. Maybe they're just saying that to keep it like as a prevention method, that way people still think everything's coming. I guess traps don't really work if you know they're traps, so maybe they're trying to like offset that a little bit. I actually think my favorite example of leaker stuff is when Apex Legends back in season 4, when the game was actually good and playable. They did a whole character that was people are data mining, and they had like a full move set, and their name was like Forge. And then in the actual trailer for the season, they killed off that character and had the real character step in, and it was like one of the most shocking reveals ever. Back in the day, I remember everyone was just like mind blown that they pulled this off. It was crazy. And Forge never ended up releasing, so they just made a full move set just so they could throw it away. It's kind of a flex, honestly. Now, obviously, I'm not just wasting your time talking about AAA games just to ramble for no reason or pad out my runtime to 8 minutes. This all ties back into the huge advantage that Rell has that no AAA game could have, and this is probably just because of the way Roblox is as a platform. It basically is like anti-data miner built in. Like when you play a Roblox game, you're not actually downloading the game, you're streaming it from the Roblox platform. Therefore, you can't really data mine the game itself in Roblox unless someone just got their hands on the source code to the game, which I don't think would happen to Rell anyways. This means that when we start playing Rell, no one will have access to the information in the game, and we'll have to discover everything by ourselves. Now, this could just be like a cool little thing, but if they had a lot of secrets in the game, this could actually be huge. Like imagine if they hid like a haunted ghost ship that would only pop up like a 1 in 100,000 chance and was so rare that people were barely able to get videos of it. Everyone would think it was fake or like edited footage because there'd be no way to actually check the code to see if it was real. And the amount of things that they could hide in the game would be crazy too. Like we could get crew members that were super rare. Since we know that you can find crews as drops from some types of enemies, maybe we could get a full skeleton crew from the ghost ship. Weapons that are unique to like super secret events or hidden triggers that you have to do. Maybe you have to solve a bunch of puzzles to get like a really rare item. Honestly, it's like limitless. And this doesn't even have to just be loot or items or stuff you can get. This could also just add so much atmosphere and just like a good vibe to the game. Like just imagine people discussing whether or not there are ghosts at a certain base that you can visit, because sometimes the ghosts are there and sometimes they're not. No, we already know that Rell is going to be one of the biggest Roblox games in general, and that's not just players. This game has had more people saying they're going to become YouTubers and make videos on it than any game I've ever seen. So who knows, there'll just be plenty of stuff for you to capture for the first time if you start recording. Imagine the flexing you could do if you were to say that you were the first person to like get video of like a specific encounter or, you know, specific event. Now, this is all something I would obviously love to see in the game, but I'm sure you guys have examples of secret events that you could come up with, and I would love to see more of these in the suggestion channel, just kind of emphasizing that we're looking for secrets, stuff that we have to discover, and stuff that isn't just kind of like well known, you know. I just think we need to show that there is a demand for this kind of thing and that people are looking for secrets, and it's not something that they should just ignore or maybe push to the side. Obviously, we all want the game to release, so suggesting new content is kind of like something that people are worried will delay the game. I don't really think so. Secrets especially is something that they could just add in updates, and I feel like I've said secrets like 100 times. But yeah, like this doesn't have to delay the game at all. This could always be like something new in updates. Updates don't really say how big they are either, so they could hide anything in any update and we just wouldn't know until we found it. And I think it'd be really cool if every update had like 2 or 3 secrets, or you know, who knows, maybe less, maybe more. I don't really want to like suggest like a huge workload or anything, but they're pretty good at developing. I don't think we need to worry about that anyways. Mysteries and secrets is just something I've always really appreciated in big open world games. Like if you think about GTA or Red Dead Redemption, those games have such like really cool hidden secrets that people like debate about and talk about for like months and years. People are still trying to figure out about the meteors in Red Dead 2, and everyone's pretty sure it's cut content, but people still discuss it anyways. And it's been like who knows how many years since that game even released. I mean, the rumor that Bigfoot existed in GTA San Andreas was such a legendary rumor that they referenced it for years after, and I think it'd be really cool to get a Roblox version of that in Rell. But yeah, that's basically it for the video. Let me know if you guys agree or any ideas for secrets that you came up with, mysteries that they could discover. Obviously, the poneglyphs will probably end up being a mystery, but obviously I would like more like small hidden stuff. Oh, and obviously, as you can see, I have a new background. It's kind of a moving thing. I kind of messed around with AI to do it. So it's kind of janky, but you know, I think it's better than just a still image I had before. And I changed the intro song as well because, you know, some people don't like it, but I also kind of just wanted to try something new. Let me know if you like the new stuff or not. I'm probably going to keep it anyways, maybe not. Depends on the vibe I'm feeling. I hope you guys enjoyed today's topic. Let me know if there's anything else you think I should discuss, or maybe there's similar stuff like this that you think aren't getting enough attention. Comment that below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.